Raul?
No, it's deputy attorney.
Oh.
How about that?
It's like him and Raul or what?
Whoever answers his email's got it. How about that?
Telling them to
Tell the new gal, they all do our age. What do we do? What do we do? What do I do? What do I do with this? That's where this went too, I heard.
Not worth it. Yeah. Doesn't deserve the light of day.
Yeah. Other than don't scare our employees. You do?
Yeah. Do you hear about that? Like they were making think they thought it was pretty funny. They came in and they dropped the letter off.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. They even the guy said to the staff, "Why don't you open it right now? Let's see what happens." Like laughing about it.
Yeah, I had no idea about the background.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So that freaked our employees out. The post office could have held it, had Chief Ingram or whoever come over and look at it, and just never would have happened. But they thought it was kind of funny. So
you don't have any idea what's going on behind the scenes.
Yeah. So me and Chief are calling the postmaster tomorrow to let him know. Yeah. Oh, we better start. I don't want Counselor Doty getting mad at me from the beginning, so. I'd like to welcome you out this evening to our regularly scheduled meeting. Today is Wednesday, July 5th, 2023. Before we do begin, I want to make sure our people in the audience for an item that was continued. I know we had sent letters out, but just wanted to make sure they don't sit through any portion they don't have to be here for. This was for the continued item from last. I don't think that was. Oh, okay, good. So, this would be for the case that was heard last city council meeting. It was for Prairie Creek subdivision. So they needed additional time working with the irrigation district. One of the questions was about connecting that pathway, and so that will not be heard tonight. That will be heard July 18th. So again, we did send notices out. Just want to make sure everybody saw that. If you're here for that item, you can stay if you like. For that item, it'll be heard next city council meeting on the 8th. Is it okay? So we'll jump to that. We'll jump to that after the everything else. Okay. So with that we will begin our meeting. An invitation offered by Bob Larson of Caldwell Church. Please stand for that prayer and then remain standing as we will do the pledge immediately following. Is he not here? I don't see him coming forward. Pastor Porter, do you mind? If you are here. And you had the feeling, didn't you, that you would need to be here?
Sure. Our Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time and place, gathering of leaders, and citizens. We thank you for our city. What an incredible day yesterday across this place. Thank you for the privilege that we have to live here. May you continue to bless it with prosperity for all citizens, not just a handful, but for all of us. We thank you for the good things that are happening. We pray this in Jesus' name.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Porter. We appreciate all that you do for our community, and being willing to stand in for that. Are there actually, Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Doty?
Here.
McGee?
Here.
All good.
Here.
Very good. So we do have four members here present with us. Councilman McGee is joining me, and Councilman is unable to be with us this evening. So we do have a quorum. Are there any conflict of interest of members of council regarding any items on the agenda this evening? Okay, so then that special presentation, and I see our good police chief on here, Chief Ingram. So please come forward, and the podium is yours for your special presentation.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Thank you, Council. Happy 5th of July. We survived Caldwell. First and foremost, thank you again. I just want to highlight the last couple weeks. For public safety in the city of Caldwell has been a strain, more than normal. We've had several critical incidents that are considered extremely high risk, very low frequency. One of them which I'm going to talk about tonight. But I just want to highlight, you know, yesterday was a huge day for the city of Caldwell. And what these officers in the fire department and all the officers across the Treasure Valley did to make sure that Caldwell was a safe place for everyone to come over and enjoy yesterday. Took a lot of planning, it took a lot of resources. And what it did was created an environment where people felt safe. And starting with the run in the morning, then the parade, and then the fireworks show. So I just want to say thank you for supporting us, Mr. Mayor, for supporting us and kind of letting us be the public safety expert. And you know, I know that it's not having fireworks blowing up all night, but the incident that I'm going to talk about is one of several incidents. Specifically last night, our officers rescued a family out of their backyard as they're burning down in flames. But this is what our men and women do every day. They come to work, and I say for pennies on the dollar, because a large majority of the American public doesn't understand why any human being, we're only human, would run towards the burning building when people are trying to get out, would run towards buildings that are falling down at 9/11, when they know that it's probably not would run towards the gunfire when everyone else is running away. And that's what police officers do, and firefighters every single day they come to work. So this incident that I'm going to highlight, and I'll talk about why we're doing this tonight. I'm going to read the press release, and then I'm going to talk specifically about mindset and how to respond to these things. June 14, 2023, a man who barricaded himself inside of an apartment in the 2700 block of Blackfoot Lane for several hours has been arrested. At 6 a.m. today, Caldwell police responded to a disturbance call between two parties that were known to each other. The caller reported the man, identified as 40-year-old Joshua Russell, was parolee at large and possibly armed. It was then discovered that Nampa police had attempted to stop Russell the night prior. However, he fled without being captured. During the course of the investigation this morning, officers were able to establish lines of communication with Russell, who refused to submit to arrest while taking a barricaded position inside the apartment. Russell informed officers that he would not be going back to prison and would use any means necessary to ensure that he would not be arrested. Due to the statements from Russell and the belief that he was armed with an unknown amount of weapons, officers evacuated the apartment building. Caldwell Police SWAT was subsequently activated. However, due to deployment staffing, the Nampa Police Department offered their assistance and quickly deployed their tactical response team to the scene. After several hours negotiating and communicating with Russell, he peacefully surrendered himself without incident by the Caldwell Police Department. He's facing several charges, including state probation violations. We want to thank our Caldwell officers who responded to the call, the Nampa Police Department for their exceptional response and leadership, Canyon County Sheriff's Office, Idaho Department of Probation and Parole, and the Caldwell Fire Department. We also want to thank the residents for their cooperation during this situation, as well as Valley Church for opening their doors and allowing first responders to use their facilities during the crisis. Now here's my quote. This was the second SWAT activation in 48 hours that our brave men and women courageously responded to. Historically, Nampa and Caldwell SWAT teams have never deployed together. However, today this unprecedented cooperation resulted in collaboratively capturing a dangerous fugitive and bringing him to justice without incident. There will never be a perfect incident, but today the unified response of all involved should be the benchmark for successful SWAT missions. I'm extremely proud of everyone involved and like to emphasize the leadership matters. So after that, which is another day in the office for our men and women, I was going through my mailbox and I came across a really nice letter that I opened up. Is James here? Come on up here, James. So I get a letter from Mr. James Runsvold, who's the chairman of the Committee for the Non-Lethal Enforcement Outcomes. And this award says, "No, all ye by these presents that on June 12th, 2023, the Caldwell Police Department demonstrated a high degree of professionalism by exercising commendable patience, restraint, and good judgment in the discharge of their official duties to it, by subduing and taking into custody Cody Burnett without resort to deadly force, at likely tangible risk their own personal safety." Now, I just want to say thank you for this in public, City Council for this nice recognition. Our officers do a thankless job. Our officers do a thankless job, and most of the time. And when we use force, or we go into a situation that we're dealing with an armed individual who is telling our negotiators that he will do whatever means necessary to not go back to prison. That means he's willing to sacrifice his own life to go down for the cause or his cause. And so our officers believing that have reverence for human life, and that's their guiding for law enforcement. And so I just want the public to know, and thankfully we have committees like you chair that understand that this job is very tough, and we have to make split-second decisions. And our officers are scrutinized for the rest of their life based on a decision they have to make, situation presented to them. And this individual was arrested, and I actually put it on our social media. This is what success looks like. And he came out with his hands up in the air, and we got a good picture from our drone. Because 3 hours prior, he said he's not coming out. So not only is he criminal and fugitive, he's a liar. But we just appreciate the partnership that you guys have, and I didn't know this organization. But it also ensures that we're accountable for our actions, and the community is holding us accountable, like the city council does and the mayor does. Because we're here to serve you guys. We're here to serve the public. And our badge says Caldwell. It doesn't say me. I. So thank you very much. I'll hand it over to you for a couple words, but I just want to publicly recognize you for the thank you of our officers.
Appreciate that. Well, I started this program about 8 years ago now. And whenever I see in the paper the situation like this has been resolved peacefully, I feel like a little positive reinforcement is a good idea. So instead of criticizing police officers for decisions they have to make, a lot of time a no-win decision. I try to reinforce the idea that we take people into custody peacefully, and that the law can take care of them from there on. So that's what this is all about. I have a confession to make. The organization one person, and that's me. So sorry to mislead you, Chief. But anyway, I do appreciate what's been happening around here for the last couple of years. And it's all been good. Thank you for the recognition.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Runvold. I just want to close by saying and reemphasize, our police officers have a dangerous job. We all know that. But in the state of Idaho, we only require 14 weeks of training. Yet an attorney has to go through almost 6 years of school to make decisions that are made in a courtroom. And then when they can take breaks and recesses. A doctor has to go through 15 years of education to make decisions. But yet we hear the bad, we hear the negative. We hear that police officers under duress and stress are making decisions that are impacting people's lives forever. But the praise never comes, and we don't do this job for praise. We do this job because we're servant leaders, and we want to serve and protect our community. So it's just nice to know that we have good people in our community that actually want accountability but are supporting us. And our men and women do a thankless job, and I really appreciate them. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And thank you for reaching out, writing that letter. They do a tremendous job, and we realize that. But it's nice to hear the public have that acknowledgement as well. We appreciate that very much. So there was nobody signed up for audience participation. Just want to check to make sure. Does anybody want to speak on an item that is not on the agenda before us this evening? Okay. Very good. And so with that then, moves us into our and I appreciate the reminder, we do have one item that has been requested to be removed from the consent calendar, and either 3 or 5. Number 5. Thank you very much. So, do we have a motion? For the amendment to the calendar? So for that. Very good. And do we have a second? So that's again to remove calendar item number 5 and to locate that as 7A, new business. All those, is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, with that, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And that motion passes. Do we have a motion for approval of the consent calendar as amended?
Second.
We have a motion from Councilor Doty and a second from Councilor Stoddard for approval of the consent calendar as amended. That one we will need to vote for. So, with that, now are you able to vote, Councilor McGee, from home?
I have the screen in front of me,
I
Mayor.
have the screen in front of me, Mayor. Excellent. Then that is open for voting at this time. Very good. And all votes are cast, the voting is closed. And that motion passes unanimously and approved the consent calendar as amended. That moves us into old business. As mentioned, old business action item number 1 has been continued to July 18th. So our next regular city council meeting. And that'll move us into action item number 2, which was continued from June 20th. This is for time extension for Topaz Ranch West, number 1. We appreciate you being here this evening, Mr. Brown. In regards to this item, with that, Mr. Jones, if you want to I know that we kind of went over this last meeting, but if you could just do a synopsis of this item, and maybe so real quick before we discuss, I know that Councilor Stoddard was not at the last meeting. So Mr. Attorney just kind of there on that. So would he abstain from this since it was already discussed before, or what would be the? Apologize, we did not go to Councilor Stoddard.
Mr. Mayor, Councilman Stoddard. If Councilman Stoddard has reviewed the record from the prior meeting, I think he can participate. It's administrative approval. It's in the criteria relatively straightforward, but if he doesn't feel that he would like to, he's certainly welcome to abstain.
Yeah, but up to him that. So yeah. More of an administrative item. Okay, very good. So very good. Clear that up. Okay. Hey, Mr. Jones, time is yours.
All right. Thank you, Mayor and Council. Alex Jones, Social Planner, 621 Cleveland Boulevard. As stated before, the applicant is requesting a time extension on Topaz Ranch West number 1. I was not present at the previous meeting, but it sounded like the applicant was not present at the time. There's been no changes to the plan, and I stand for questions.
Okay, very good. Any questions for Alex at this point? Okay, very good. Okay, Mr. Brown, if you don't mind taking a few minutes to just let us know about your request.
So we're requesting a time extension of 6 months. We are ready to start pouring concrete and have built all the underground improvements. I understand that at the last meeting, which I was not made aware of that I was supposed to be here, or else I would have been. That Mrs. Long, one of the neighbors adjacent, had some concerns. Our superintendent on the job site has met with her. She's sent an email to him and city staff. We're in agreement with those things. Generally, those items are something that you kind of do when you're adjacent to a property, and a good example is a privacy fence. Before
you are muted.
Not you.
Not yet. I'll hurry, I guess. You had a barbed wire fence or electric fence because it was a farming activity, and now, we're putting in a wood fence, or a vinyl fence.
which is a part of doing land development. And some of those were part of her concerns. Other items, with this approval, we're required to put improvements in front of her house, sidewalk, curb and gutter. There was approaches that she wanted. We were following what city staff was telling us, and city staff, talking with Rob, that they're in agreement to allow her the access points that she's looking for. That's the negotiation that they did as a part of the land deal, of getting that land for us to be able to put those improvements. I'd stand for any questions that you might have.
Very good, thank you so much. Any questions? Just real quick, that was, we were having echoes on our YouTube stream, and so that's what that muting was for, that you heard. So, okay, any questions from council? Okay, very good, thank you so much. And April, I believe you are here. Yes, so if you please come forward, and you'll have 3 minutes for your testimony.
April Long, 4112 Marble Front Road, Caldwell, 83605. So I sent a letter, and I guess it didn't get received. I checked with Mr. Lockwood, the superintendent for Trilogy, and he did say that he received it. And I wrote this letter, and I'd like it to be on record, so I'm going to read it to you. Mayor and City Council, this is a follow-up email as requested by Corey Lockwood of Trilogy, Idaho. I spoke to him yesterday, 6/29/23. He has agreed to fix and take responsibility for the following items. All irrigation, flood, and drainage issues resulting from the changes to our property in the close proximity of the new subdivision boundaries. He has said they will see that all the our flood irrigation water stays within our property boundaries. He said that this may include grading changes with windrows, berms, trenching, grading, etc. So that, I don't know what it's going to include. Number 2, build out the planned privacy fences to be built around our entire property that borders their subdivision as soon as possible. He said it could be done as soon as the grading is completed. Finish repairing and leveling our property due to the digging on the easement access road along the Horton Lateral Canal. Corey Lockwood has stated that Rob McDonald, Caldwell City Engineer, gave him confirmation that we will have 5 access cutouts on our property, including 2 existing current large driveways, 1 for the irrigation easement on our property, and 2 12-foot at the east and west side front yards where the gates are currently installed. This will allow access of the riding lawnmower and any necessary machinery needed to access for the care and maintenance of our home. Number 5, the front fence seems to have been repaired at this time they came out, and he said it was guaranteed to hold up this time. Number 6, all trees on the east side of our property will be trimmed by a tree company paid for by them. I didn't put that in there, but he knows. To prevent existing limbs falling into the new subdivision properties while not causing damage to our trees. Number 7, all weeds on their property on immediate border of our property to be sprayed to stop them from encroaching on our property. This should be done right away because they are already encroaching. I said, we are hoping all of this will be done in an efficient, timely manner. We want our home to function as it did before the development started. We hope no other consequences of the development will cause us any need to ask for remedies to fix any unforeseen problems. And I said, please let me know if these things I have written that are not understood or agreed to. I do plan to attend the meeting on July 5th. And I texted Corey and he said, yes, it looked fine. So he confirmed that everything in the email looked okay. Rob did not get it, and I should have probably sent it to you guys too. So I did?
Yeah, so we do have, I have it actually right here. So
thank you.
It's Exhibit CC 1000. So real quick though, before we do move forward, so we got a text from Councilor McGee, says the YouTube feed unfortunately put the Zoom audio on mute. Audio feed went out. So is there anything, so what can we? I'm thinking the Zoom is probably more, I mean, we want obviously to broadcast it, but where we need Councilor McGee to be part of the meeting through the Zoom, probably. Okay, yeah, let's do that, I would say, because we definitely need Councilor McGee to be able to hear what's going on so we can vote.
You are unmuted.
Okay, very good, very good. So we will, sorry, one second, let me make sure that our counselor from afar can hear what is going on now. So let's just check. Or actually, are you there, Counselor McGee?
Yeah, I can hear it got cut off.
Yeah, I can hear it got cut off.
We're trying to solve maybe another.
By solving one problem, we created another. So we're glad to have you back on that.
I can hear you loud and clear. Thank you.
Perfect, excellent, thank you so much. Okay, sorry about that. We appreciate it. That letter is in, it's CC-1000, the number on that, and just basically exactly what you just read on that regard. So, any questions from council, for Ms. Long? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
It's all you.
So as I listen to that list, most of those, I would say, except for the accesses to Marble Front, which, from Corey's telling me that Rob's okay with that. Those are standard, construction things that we end up doing. We reroute an irrigation ditch, we have to make sure that, water continues through, state law, same kind of things with. We don't want to be flooded by someone doing drainage, and that's just kind of the give and take that you have as a part of doing standard construction. Next to existing though. So, any questions?
Thank you so much. Any questions from council? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, with that, I'll stand for a motion to close the public portion of this hearing.
So moved. Second.
Motion from Councilor Doty, and second from Councilor Stoddard. Public testimony portion of this hearing. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Then that motion passes. So that moves us into deliberation and any motions from the council at this time in regards to the approval.
I just, if you didn't mind, Mr. Mayor, Mr. McDonald's name was thrown out quite a bit as having approved things. I just want to confirm that you're good with things as presented this evening?
Yes, Mr. Mayor. Councilman Algoody. Yes, I am. We had discussions over the last couple of weeks after the last council meeting, and I believe everything is resolved. And one of the major issues was the access, and so there are a few additional curb cuts. They're not really access driveways, but they're curb cuts so that she can get into her yard at certain locations in case she needs to, or for mowing or whatever. So yes, I agree with everything that's been stated.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, I'm ready.
Yes, go right ahead.
Based on testimony and evidence and record on this matter, and upon finding of fact and conclusions of law, I move that TE 23-10 for a flat time extension be approved.
Very good, so we have a motion for approval of the time extension. Do we have a second? A motion from Councilor Ogden, and Councilor Stoddard for approval of the request. Is there any discussion on the motion? Okay, with that, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
You opposed? Motion passed. Sorry, I beat you to it, Marvin. Okay, very good. So that moves us on to. Yes, thank you. Appreciate you being here tonight. Have a good night. So that moves us on to action item number three, under old business, and this was from the June 6th, 2023 hearing. This is for Midland Meadows subdivision, for the annexation, map amendment, zoning adjustment. Oh, this one is, thank you, yes, I should have read the blue. So this one is then continued. We thought it was gonna be a long night tonight, but we're just pushing it down the road for a long night in the future. So this has been continued as well for August 1st, 2023. So we'll close the hearing on the last one. We have a motion to close that hearing for a second. All those in favor say aye. Motion passed. That is closed. Thank you, Madam Gardner. Okay, so item number three has been continued to August 1st, 2023. So that does to new business. So action item number one. Case number SUD-23-10, request by engineers for an amendment to the final plat for North Ranch Business Park Phase 1. And this is Alex, is that correct? Okay, Mr. J, I'm sure.
Okay, thank you, Mayor and Council. Alex Jones, Associate Planner, 6 Cleveland Boulevard. Today, the applicant is presenting North Ranch plat modification. And just to give a little more context, this is a final plat modification of the North Ranch Business Park Phase 1. The applicant is requesting to modify the final plat of the North Ranch Business Park to better accommodate future commercial use in the parcel. Here you can see the plat modification. On the left is the original, on the right is the new. They are just splitting the one parcel in half. For public service utilities are available and will be provided once buildings come around. We received no response from the agency. Engineering had no comments on this. We did receive public notification from Alan Pritchett, and I believe he's here today, so he will speak more on that once it is time.
Yeah, thank you for the chance to
hold on. So, are you Al?
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll need to wait. I'm sorry. So we'll call you up.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, thank you.
All right, almost done here anyways. This final plat modification is with the comprehensive plan, and council approves the request that is subject to the findings and found in the order decision. I stand for questions.
Thank you so much. Any questions, council, for staff at this time? Okay, so we'll actually begin with Kindy. Did I say that correct? So if you'll please come forward. So Kindy is the applicant on this request. So you'll be given 10 minutes testimony. And the time is yours. If you don't please state your name and address for the record.
For the record, my name is Kindy Milton. Address is 2725 West Navigator Drive in Meridian, 83642. And good evening, Mayor and Councilman and women. Thank you for having me tonight. With me tonight is Kyle Faulkner. He's our licensed surveyor. And one thing that has changed on this plat since it's been submitted is that Ron White, the original PLS, is no longer with Horak Engineers. So Kyle will be taking that over. He has spoken with the city and has gotten approval to add a handwritten note, making that change, so that we wouldn't need to start over with Mylar signatures. So I am here representing AT North Ranch, or AT Industrial. They are here to do an amendment of the final plat for North Ranch Phase 1. They'd like to take the original plat that was created by the original plat and divide that into two lots. The total acreage is about 30.8 acres, and it'd be split into about two equally sized lots. One would be just under 14.5 acres, and lot 2 would be a little over 15.5. The reason that they'd like to have it split into two is that they're currently constructing two buildings. One's currently in construction, and the other building permit is ready to be pulled. And they'd like to have the option to potentially fill those individually in the future. The site was previously used for agriculture and is now zoned light industrial. The client does flexible use buildings. They do speculative development and not built. As of now, there are no tenants signed up, but will be in the near future. And I stand for questions.
Good, thank you so much. Is there any questions from council? Okay, very good. Do you mind pulling up the plat again earlier? We can just leave that up there for reference. Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
Great, thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pritchett. Now, we appreciate the excitement. So we usually don't see that here. So if you don't mind saying your name and address.
Sure. My name is Alan Pritchett, and I'm talking about the property at 4012 Bob White. I believe it's the number 4 lot.
Can we get the plat? You just leave it up there. Need it up there. Oh. Okay, so you'll go
Okay,
ahead.
I'm in, the buffer zone there. As you can see, that, I almost have to go out to, where the sprinkler system is turned on to get my 300 feet. I sent you a written copy, I think you should have it, as part of your minutes today. What I'm asking for is, since you're, dividing the plat, I thought this would be a good time to come forward. I would, request what I requested, that I be given a 300-foot buffer zone like everyone else, and that since this is the time when you're changing the plat, this would be a good time to do it. Also, as I recalled earlier, and I think it was the May meeting, that there were some other things that were talked about that was going to be included. Some of the buildings, as I understood, there's supposed to be a walking path and a bike path and so on that goes back behind my place. So I guess what I'm concerned about is that protect the liability of my property. Obviously, I want to be a good neighbor, but on the other hand, I don't value my property either. So what I'm asking is for you to alter that one flat, so it gives me a 300-foot buffer like everybody else. And if in addition to that, I'd be concerned about what the buildings are on the other side. At one time, I thought I read earlier, residential. I'm obviously since it's listed as industrial plot, right? That make sure that we don't have a two-story building that's right behind me that they'll be looking into onto my property there. So in addition to the buffer, I'd like to see him put in landscaping and stuff that would shield that property from the adjacent property. As I said earlier, I'd like to be a good neighbor. Gonna be there a long time, so I would ask that you allow that change.
And so just to clarify, maybe question. Did you say a 300-foot area, or what were you asking for again on the change for the plat?
I'm sorry, I can't catch all.
So what was your request again?
I'm requesting that they change that plat so I be given a true 300 buffer on my property before it affects my property line.
So you saying like you want a 300-foot no build buffer around your property, or what's the 300-foot?
Sorry, I'm in trouble.
So what would that 300-foot buffer would not be allowed that you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm asking for that 300-foot buffer to model to change that plat. I see you're splitting that, change the plat behind my property, to make sure I get a 300-foot buffer.
Okay. Very good.
Clear?
And if not mistaken, maybe I don't know if we could go to the web map also. And do you know that 300-foot number? So where did you come up with the 300-foot?
It has on the plat sent out shows where the buffer zone is. You'll notice that the part that's on Bob White, at the end of Bob White, that actually encroaches on lot 4, which is
you can zoom out a little more, Marlon.
I think you can see the line there, huh?
I think that 300 foot for you're talking about, notification of property owners within a 300-foot radius on any request. We have to notify property owners. Idaho code to notify property owners within 300 feet is what you're referencing.
Yes, right.
Mm-hmm. And so you're asking that 300-foot buffer for notification also be limited or restrict the property use of the property within that 300 feet. Is that what you're asking for?
You asked me if it's my property.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And that is, so you are.
4012 Bob White.
Right here, right?
I think that's the one right there. I'm riding to cut in the cul-de-sac at the corner there.
Could you measure out 300 by chance to show what that would? Aleph take over, start driving. You're gonna have to zoom out a bit to get to it.
You notice three properties there that are infected, lots 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm actually in 4. I assume that what you send out shows a 300-foot buffer, and if it does, it shows that it encroaches on my property.
Yeah, so again, all that 300 foot is, it shows the owners that must be notified of any request on that property. So you have to go out 300 foot radius, send notification to those property owners, so they know and aware of hearings like come and testify on that. So could you go from his southern property line south, measure 300 feet? Just so we can see the encumbrance that would be on the property.
Right where the curb is, right in the curb, Bob White. All of them are impacted, but mine more so than some of the others.
So I just want to show that is more or less 300 feet.
Okay, I was looking at your drawing here, and it showed that it actually crossed over. Now there is a square line in the center. Okay, and I'm not sure if you go from the corner of that square where the plot is actually those 300 feet to my property.
So that kind of, that map shows if there was a 300 foot buffer requirement without any construction within that, it almost that entire property south of you. There are, and we'll open up for questions to the council, but just so you are aware, there are requirements, so your property would be zoned, gonna be probably, it's RG density residential, probably to the south of you is zoned M1, light industrial. So there are requirements for separation, so when you have differing zonings that abut each other, there are additional requirements for setbacks. Usually there be no setback on an M1 light industrial property, which means they can build right to the property line. However, when it abuts zone, depending on the use, they have additional that they have to do and provide a buffer. It's not 300 feet, but there is that buffer width, and I don't know, I think it's either 20 feet or 30 feet. Do you know that? Do you have that with the buffer between those two different land uses?
Mayor, I believe with it being a industrial use, should be 30, either 20 or 30. I have seen the plan that parcel to the south of this development, and they do have a landscape buffer. That development has already been approved. The parcel in question is actually to the east of the parcel we're currently measuring. The one directly south of this home is going to be another light industrial use. I believe it's just going to be a distribution yard.
So that piece that marked is not that's being correct. Okay, correct. So sorry. Which one? Highlight that or
do you see where the building is to the east? White rooftop.
Yeah.
So it's to the left of that.
Okay, so this doesn't even abut this property. The one correct. Okay. So again, just maybe do you mind using them touch digits for me at home? You can clear that out. Yes, on the measurement. And then
where he's hovering his cursor over is the parcel in question currently. That is one. That would be the new parcel once it's split.
Very good. Councilor McGee, can you see that at home?
I sure can. Thanks, Mayor.
Very good. Thank you for clarifying. I think I created you there. I thought it's just south of his property. So it's actually over there, and so that's being requested to be split in half. So does that kind of make sense? So the piece, do you mind clicking on that piece? Marlon, yep, that one right there. So that's the piece under consideration tonight, with that in half. So it does not abut your property on that regard. So that's the piece that's there. And they're looking right now, tonight, it's just simply to split that property in half, not changing the zoning, allowed uses, anything of that nature, but just looking to split that property in half. Does that make sense? On that?
Okay, I'm not sure, you're saying you're gonna make accommodations?
So, I mean, that's up to the council if they're gonna approve the request or not, but I'm just making sure everybody understands what the request is. So that parcel highlighted on the map there, the request is to divide that property in half, not changing the zoning, the allowed uses. They're simply wanting to divide that property into two pieces.
Yeah, I see where you're dividing my concern with the part that affects my property.
Yeah, and this piece does not touch your property, so if you can see where those lines are at, where your property is at, where that green, yep, right up there. So it does not actually abut your property. It is within the 300 feet to notify property owners, but it does not touch. Your property lines do not touch.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't catch all of that, but are you saying that's not affecting my property?
Well, I mean, that's ultimately, I guess, property owners, I should say that, I'm just saying that this property under consideration does not abut your property. So if you're concerned about them building something that's gonna abut your property, they don't touch your property. So this parcel in particular, anything built on there will not abut your property.
All right, so I understand it's not gonna affect my property, is that right?
So, I mean, anything.
Let me get my wife up here, so. All right? Okay.
And so you are, or the other piece that we thought was this request that I did. So that is zoned light industrial, sounds like there is for that property, but they will have to comply with zoning standards for separation between their property and yours, including a landscape buffer. And it sounds like Mr. Jones says he's seen the plans and they are be providing that landscape buffer on the backside of that property.
Okay. I think you also have the thing that I said earlier, right? That pretty much states what?
I have not seen it.
I have a copy of that.
Planning and zoning staff, did you guys have that? Was it an email?
That was included in staff report, public comment.
Okay, so it was part of the report, so we do have that.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for putting up with me there.
No problem at all. Ms. Mooseman, do you have any, if you'd like, you can come and provide any rebuttal, it's up to you. Okay, very good. Any questions council for Cindy or for staff, or we close public testimony? Okay, very good. Anything from you, Councilor McGee?
No, Mayor, thanks for asking.
You bet. Do we have a motion? To close the public portion of this hearing? We have a motion from Councilor Ogden, Councilor Doty to close the public portion of this hearing. All those in favor say aye. Any opposed? That motion passes. So with that moves us into deliberation. You have questions, I hope I didn't confuse anybody up here too much on that. I think we got it all clarified. And thank you again for being here tonight, coming out, being an active part of this public hearing. So with that, any discussion or any motion council would always be appropriate in regards to this request. And again, it's for final plat modification, taking the one property, approximately 30 acres, dividing it into two more or less equal pieces of property.
Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Doty.
I'd like to make a motion based upon the testimony and evidence and record in the matter, upon the findings of fact, conclusions of law, I move that sub 2310 for an amendment to the final plat for North Ranch Business Park Phase 1 be approved.
And so we have a motion, do we have a second? We have a motion from Councilor Doty, and I'm gonna give it to Councilor Register. Been trying to get in there. Again, this is for approval of the request, subdivision plat, final plat modification. Is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, with that, then we will open the voting for the motion for approval. Is it working on your end, Counselor McGee? There we go, I think we got it. Is that green light? Voted? Okay. So voting is then closed, and it did not show up, Counselor McGee, so just to clarify, your vote, was that in favor or against?
Mr. Mayor, I'm voting in favor.
Very good, so just to clarify on that, so that is five in favor, no against, so that motion does pass unanimously. So the motion to close that public hearing item.
So moved.
In a second, so motion from Counselor Doty, Counselor second Counselor Rachel, public hearing item. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
That motion passes. That moves us into, let's see, we're at number two, right? New business number two. Okay. So action item number two, case number time extension 23-9, Jason Ramsey on behalf of 10th Avenue Heights LLC. This is for a 6-month preliminary plat renewal and time extension, again for 10th Avenue Heights preliminary plat. So with that, Morgan, this one is yours. So turn the time over to you.
Good evening, Morgan, Deputy Director for Planning and Zoning. The application in front of you this evening is for a time extension for 10th Avenue Heights preliminary plat. My God, this is sensitive. This is for a 6-month extension. The 2.5-acre property is on 10th Avenue, approximately 150 feet south of the intersection between South 10th Avenue and Amber Street, on the west side of the property, highlighted there on the map. So the project consists of 8 fourplex buildings and 1 duplex building. This is a section of the preliminary plat that was approved. There were no concerns with engineering, fire, or mapping of the time extension. City code does allow time extension. The first one would be administrative. Second one has to come before council, so this is their second time extension. The original preliminary plat, Division 20-10, was approved by City Council on March 15, 2021. No changes to the layout of the plat are proposed at this time. They have had a 1-year time extension in the past that was approved on May 27, 2022, and expired May 27, 2023. So this is actually a time extension and renewal. However, the application was submitted prior to the extension, expiring. It just took a little bit of time to be noticed publicly to come before the council. The applicant has completed almost all their infrastructure, and the 6 months is just to allow time to process the final plat application, which the city has received. So that should be in front of the council here shortly. Staff finds that the proposed request is in compliance with Caldwell City Codes and is consistent with the goals and objectives of the 2040 Comprehensive Plan. And staff recommends that if council approves the request, that it is subject to the conditions as described in the findings that were in your staff report. And with that, I would be happy to stand for any questions.
Very good. So I think you answered the one question that I was going to ask. It was going to be in regards to what all has been put in place. It sounds like sewers in, water majority of the property's done, just paving more or less that's left. Is that correct?
That was correct. At the time of application, it might even be done now.
Okay, very good. Excellent. Okay, so this is just a time extension to allow for this project. That sounds like it's very near, almost finished on that. Any questions from council?
Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Shoddick.
Mr. McDonald, I think this was approved after mine, but I remember vaguely that there was a traffic issue that we didn't believe the traffic study at that time because all the bus that comes out of there, and also the expansion of that early learning center, and the construction of Cumberland, and also the current construction behind the veterinary office there too. Have we done a revised traffic study on that, or are we just going by the old one?
Mr. Mayor, Council, we have not revised the traffic study, so we've been relying on the one that was existing. If we feel like that things have changed significantly, we certainly have the prerogative to renew or take a closer look at that. It's a little difficult in some areas of the city right now to do a traffic impact study because of the construction going on. The traffic patterns are not typical to what we would normally see. But that would be, in my opinion, I don't think it's changed significantly enough that we would need to redo traffic impact study, but we're certainly willing to take a closer look at that if you desire.
I'll depend on your expertise for that. Thank you.
And this one, if I remember right, had access that was supposed to match up with Easy Street on the other side of 10th Avenue. Is that correct? Sound correct? Either Mr. McDonald or Morgan, either one. Is that?
That is correct.
Okay. Very good. We're gonna put in the budget for next year a microphone. Is that all right? Council, our budget tomorrow, so we can get two microphones for the table. You don't have to share as much. So we'll work on that for you guys. Okay. Any other questions for staff? Okay, very good. Then, as much as the time extension for that 6 months, for the completion, very similar to the one that we just heard before that regard. So, that I for a motion to close public testimony. Yes.
Counselor Rich.
Yeah.
Actually, I just have a question, actually. So, in a case like this where it comes forward, can we know what the first extension was for?
So we can definitely ask that. Do you know on the first time extension? Because there was the administrative time extension. It sounds like.
You said that they had already asked for another one previously.
I don't have it right in front of me, but I can pull it up to see what the request is for.
I was just kind of curious. And then the other curiosity question I had just for my own education. When they ask for an extension like this, if the council says no, then what happens?
Then that's a good question, because to be honest, we're one of the only cities that requires it to come, because as mentioned, there's, millions of dollars in the land, and you do have that prerogative, get denied, then what happens to that property? It either stays, fallow, undeveloped, or they'd have to come back for a new request at that time, so. It opens up a lot of attorney can weigh in on that, because obviously there's a lot of money spent on their behalf that they've done, and obviously they're motivated to finish it, and sometimes things do happen. So it's a good question. What does happen? They have to basically start over, even though they've quite a significant investment in the ground, so.
I was just curious.
Yeah. That's a good question, because what happens on that, so.
Mayor, I'm not sure if you
if you had anything to add on that, more than welcome.
So certainly the code provides to do the road subdivision ordinance. Ours provides for this time extension procedure. And the preliminary plat doesn't expire if you don't grant it. Now, our code also provides criteria that on which the extension should be granted or denied, and so a developer at least has some confidence that, hey, if I'm meeting these criteria, I'm entitled to have this extension granted. But on the flip side, if they aren't meeting the criteria, then it may very well get denied. So, exactly how that would play out, I'm not aware of that happening at this late stage of a preliminary plat, but that's what our code says you're permitted to do, and so if you find that based on the criteria and the code, it's not appropriate to extend, that's the decision you would make, and we would roll with that and figure it out.
And I looked to see if they'd stated any reasoning in their application, and this is in the packet, no new information, but in their application states, Ramsey Construction is requesting time extension to project development location is nearing completion, and we anticipate construction to begin within 45 days. That was on May 10th. Please contact Ramsey Construction with any questions. It doesn't give any specific reason why, just that they're very near completion. And as was mentioned, that was actually probably just over 45 days ago, so on that process.
Completion of starting the construction?
Yes, that'd be completion of the groundwork to complete the preliminary plat.
Yeah, I was just curious, and it might come up in other areas, like codes are kind of weird.
Yeah, so it is. I know that part of the code amendments, I know that P&Z is looking at to try to simplify our code, and kind of make it flow better. It's a great question. What does happen? I mean, they've spent so much money, so much time of it, effort. Is that going to come back on the city? Is it going back on them? So those are amendments that planning and zoning is looking at to try to make our code a little bit more seamless on that, so. Okay, any other questions? Okay, so, did we close the public session? We did not, okay, so do we have a motion for it?
Started getting that.
We had that question, okay.
I moved to the public testimony portion.
Perfect, we have a second. The motion from Councilor Register, a second, Doty, to close the public testimony portion of this hearing. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. Okay, so that moves us into, if there are any additional questions, and we'll answer, if you have any other questions of staff at this time, or any discussion or any motions with regards to this request for this time extension.
Mayor, make a motion.
Councilor Doty.
Based upon the testimony and evidence and record in this matter, and upon the finding of facts and conclusions of the law, I move that 23-9 for preliminary plat time extension for 10th Avenue Heights be approved.
Good, do we have perfect, do we have a second? We have a motion from Councilor Doty, and Councilor for approval of the time extension request for the conditions as outlined. Is there any discussion on that motion? With that, then the voting will be open. Okay, all votes are cast, and that motion passes unanimously. Do you have a motion to close that public hearing item?
So moved.
In a second?
Second.
Motion from Councilor Stoddard, and second Councilor Register to close that public hearing item. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And motion passes. Okay, we are now to item number three. This is for proposed bill and ordinance amendment, chapter 3, article 3 of the Caldwell City Code. Mr. Waterman, able to do this, so is this coming forward, I'll go ahead and read by title only. So this is, as you all are aware, Mr. Orton is retiring from the city. And so with that, we looked at the structure of our works department. I felt it was an appropriate time to, I know we've talked about this actually for quite some time. Most cities, engineers, not in a appointed position, but it falls under the works director, whether Rob and Brenton positions forward until there was a change. We didn't foresee one for many years, however, that obviously has changed. So that brings for you this evening, and some other minor changes as well. The code still calls out treasurer / finance director. And those are two separate positions, so it separates those, clarifying that in there as well. That is, and then one other thing, Mr. Waterman, I don't mean to steal all your thunder. One other cleanup that we're looking at is under terms of office. Currently, as you are aware, appointments have always been done on the calendar year, which when we all came into office, created a little bit of difficulty where if you have a new mayor coming in, and they have to appoint directors the very night that they're getting sworn in. Difficult. So this would change it from a calendar year to a fiscal year. Every 30th to allow a new mayor does come in, allow them, at least 8-9 months to know those appointed officials and see how things are working before they have to reappoint them for the next term on that. Okay, sorry, Mr. Waterman, you go ahead. Everything I left out.
Good evening, Mayor, Council. The mayor does not leave anything out. So this ordinance does what the thus described, to remove city engineers and appointed official. The ordinance has city treasurer, finance director, and finance director again. That doesn't match exactly what the city code says. This particular code, 30301, recently went through a change with the director of aviation. And so anyway, that's just, I assume, a codifier's error. This is not, the ordinance does not remove the finance director as an appointed official. That is certainly true. It does at least codify this mode of operation of having appointments for appointed officials occurring at the fiscal year. Of course, this is always the case with appointed officials. We serve at the pleasure of the mayor council. That's just how it is. And so this isn't creating some limitation on the mayor council to exercise the authority that they already have under the code, but at least does set out sort of a pattern that gives everyone some breathing room and a chance to get to know the appointed officials before they feel like they're obliged to make a decision on that. And then last, we had section 3 of this ordinance, chapter 3, article 20 of the city code, which previously contained provisions about the appointed city engineer. If you have any questions, I'm happy to try to answer them.
Good. Any questions, Mr. Waterman? Yes, Councilor Allgood.
For Mr. Waterman. So as time goes on and we keep the same appointed officials, is the intention still that we would reappoint them every year? As we have in the past, when we had discussed making that a longer distance in between. I don't see any language in here that would change it to every third year. So is the intention with this code still to appoint every year?
So, no, that's a great question. So the code is never you had to do it every year. That's just how it kind of was done. It talked about you did it at the calendar year. So we did with these last appointments, we did stagger those. And it was more like a three-year kind of term, I guess you could say. So that way you had every year there was 3 to 4 appointed officials that would come before the council, and then their term would be for that 3 years. And so, then the next year, the other 3 would come. And so they did, in essence, we did start doing that in January of this year. So, if you remember, there were some that were appointed through 2024, some through 2025, 2026, and 2027. So kind of broke them out, into four sections, I guess you could say. And that they would come back before council. 3 or 4 would come before council every year. But it wouldn't be, not every one of them comes every single year. But that's not detailed in the code. That's just at the purview and the pleasure of the council of how they wish to appoint those positions.
And that's kind of what I was getting at. Was your intention not to do it every year? I mean, because over a period of time, everybody will catch up to your appointed time. And so is your intention just to kind of let it go unless we need to address something, or what are your, I realize now.
Yeah, so I think, if it goes good, I'd continue with, so for example, in 2024, whichever one's coming forward would be for that 3 year. So their appointment would be through 2020, well, I guess it'd be September 30th of 2027. And so that way, it's not appointing every appointing official would not every year on that. You would have that number, those people coming back in regards to that. And then as new ones come in, you could obviously change that, have them come back to that next week if you want to have like a review of new ones coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Okay, thank you so much. I'll go ahead and read this by title only. Again, this is ordinance number 3516, bill number 32. An ordinance enacted by the Caldwell City Council amending chapter 3, article 3, section 331, pertaining to the appointment of appointed officials, amending chapter 3, article 3, section 333, pertaining to the terms of office for appointed officials, amending chapter 3 of the Caldwell City Code by repealing article 21 in its entirety, providing for an effective date, providing for severability, and repealing all ordinances, resolutions, orders, and parts thereof in conflict herewith. So with that, do we have any discussion, or do we have any sponsors of this bill and ordinance?
Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Allgood.
I'll sponsor bill number 32, ordinance number 3516, and move for its approval, and approve the summary for publication.
Very good. Do we have a second?
Second.
There's a motion from Councilor Allgood and Councilor Doty for sponsorship and approval of bill number 32, ordinance 3516, for passage on its first reading by title only. Is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, with that, voting is open. And all votes are cast. So voting is closed, and that motion does pass unanimously. That moves us into action item number 4, for new business. This is for bill number 33, ordinance 3517, to annex Mandalay Ranch subdivision phase 4 into the Caldwell Municipal Irrigation District. Request to move for passage by title only. And actually, the 4 and 5 and 6 are all the same. Is that right? So Councilor McGee, I know you're not here, but you have crafted these into doing these all at once. Would you like to make a motion to do that this time as well?
I can try, Mr. Mayor. I'm having a little bit of the document's a little font's a little small here, so I can't see it very well. Hold on just one moment and I'll get it. All right. Mr. Mayor, I'll try this, and if it doesn't work, we'll try it again.
We'll try it again.
I move that
action item four,
action item
five,
action item six, all be considered at the same time with the vote applying to all three of those
action items.
That sounds great to me. Do we have a second for that motion? For a motion for Councilor McGee and a second for Councilor Register, and again, this is consider action items number 4, 5, and 6 simultaneously with the vote one being cast and the vote for all. Is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, and with that, the voting is open. So real quick is that, let's see, so that motion passes. 4, 5, 6, okay, very good. Okay, so that passes in regards to that. So, read the title by. Okay. And I can just read one of them, right? Okay, so this for bills, those numbers 33, 34, 35, numbers 35, 17, 35, 18, and 35, 19. These are ordinances of the city of Caldwell, Idaho, annexing a property within the corporate city limits into the Caldwell Municipal Irrigation District of the city of Caldwell, Canyon County, Idaho, and changing the boundaries thereof, directing the city engineer to alter the boundary map accordingly, declaring the intent of the city to pool water rights and apply a uniform method of allocating assessments and charges and providing an effective date. So that would be for all three of those. And that did pass unanimously for those three items. So with that, to action item number 7, and this is for resolution number 166-23.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, did we not, was that not the?
We voted to put them all together.
Okay. That's all right. So now, do we have a motion, I guess, to a motion for approval of bills and ordinances?
Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Doty.
I move that we consider bill number 34, bill number 33, 34, and 35, with the request to move for passage by title only. Is that how we're saying that? Okay, there you go.
Very good. Do we have a second? Second. So motion from Councilor Doty, and Councilor Allgood for passage of bills number 33, 34, and 35 by title only. Madam Clerk, you mind calling the roll on that one?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So that motion passes unanimously. So now we are on action number 7. This is resolution 166-23, authorizing a partial vacation of Kate's Way as a conditional approval and allow the vacation to be finalized when all items as required by the city engineer and in conjunction with said vacation have been approved. Mr. McDonald, I'm guessing you're going to present on this one?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Marlon is bringing up the exhibit, and you have it in your packet. What this is the property owner at Kate's Rents, I don't recall the property owner's name, but they own all the property behind Kate's, and I think there's about 5 acres back there. And they have gotten to the point now where they would like to develop the rest of that. And they have a few larger industrial, light industrial or commercial type that they want to do back there. But the city has an odd configuration with public right-of-way that has been dedicated, and so their request is that a portion of that could be vacated. And we've taken a close look at that, and we determined that what they are proposing to vacate would be acceptable. We have asked them to maintain the portion of the right-of-way that is in line with Gray Lane. And that would allow us to push that through all the way up to USIC at some future time if that were adjacent properties west wherever to redevelop. Could you scroll down to the aerial? And so you can see in the aerial exhibit there. Gray Lane is the road that runs along parallel to the railroad tracks. And then those two green lines. The two green lines.
Just hit it really hard. It's not what fixes my TV at home.
So the two green lines you see there represent the right-of-way that exists. And then the red area represents the right-of-way that exists going down toward the boulevard. And what we have determined is to vacate that red portion is acceptable. And that is simply because we want to maintain the gray lane alignment like I was mentioning, so that it could continue through on the west side in the future, possibly at some future date. But more so, really what we want is any development that's going on back there near that cul-de-sac. We want them to take access onto Happy Day where there's a traffic light onto the boulevard. We don't want them necessarily coming down to the boulevard at that location there where you see that intersection. Simply because it's not controlled. And so we felt that if they as they propose this vacation and development at that location, we don't have an issue with that from a transportation standpoint. There are some utilities in the lower portion adjacent to Tate's Rents building itself. But I don't think there are any utilities in that red portion there that would have to be contemplated. However, with that said, the step here is that if council is amenable to this vacation, then the developers still have to go through the vacation process, and they still have to verify that there's no utility conflict, and they have to address all those other things before the actual vacation will be granted. And then at that time, once everything's been addressed, then an ordinance would come back to city council for final approval. This is just so that if council is willing to approve this conceptually, then that gives them the confidence to move forward on a development and start planning for the future as if that were to be vacated. But they still have a lot of steps to go through. That engineering will be overseen to make sure that easements or whatever necessary is put in place.
Very good. Thanks so much. So they have a question.
Just so I'm clear on this. So when this gets developed, we're gonna require them to go through the cul-de-sac street there? Is that all right?
Mr. Mayor, Councilman, that's a good question. They will have access to the front, so they will also have access down to the boulevard, adjacent Tate's Rents. But they will have development that's back behind those green right-of-way lines, and they will be taking access primarily through the cul-de-sac and then pushing out to the traffic light at Happy Day.
Okay. About halfway down on my right, is that the kitty and dog thing, is that right?
Correct. So right on the edge of the screen there, on the right-hand side, is the West Valley Ambulance.
Okay, thank you.
Was that your question?
It isn't.
It is there. We'll let you go ahead and ask it.
I just want to ensure that if there are utilities found in that right away, that the city will not be responsible for moving those utilities if we relinquish the right of way.
That is correct. I failed to mention the cost associated with this, putting the legal together and any easement. That's all a burden of the property owner. And if there are any utilities that are there, those have to be preserved, or they have to be relocated at the property owner. There should be no expense to the city at all for any of this.
Yeah. And then allows back on the tax roll. So, okay. Yes, Councilor Ogden.
So Rob, Tate's Way will remain as is, correct? It'll be a permanent dead-end street, if I'm looking at that correctly?
Yeah, it'll basically serve as a driveway that goes in, and then they will have that location at the end of the existing road will be a driveway going into a development there. Correct.
So Are they or anybody else gonna be required to install some type of turnaround? Public turns into Tate's Way after hours, nobody's open, can they, is there a way for them to turn around and get out of there, or what's the plan there?
That is a very good question, and I'm happy you brought that up. Typically, when you have a public road that terminates, there is some sort of a turnaround required, and that is by emergency services, the fire department, or whoever. And so as they develop the site, we would look to make sure that there is appropriate spacing or the dimensions are existing so that there can be a turnaround for any traffic that may need to get out of there, may pull in.
Okay, that's part of the deal, that's part of the requirement.
Yeah, and that would be part of the, and that's not specifically noted, but I'm happy you brought that up. That is something, as they develop the site out, that we will be making sure that there is a turnaround available for whoever may turn in, or a truck or someone turns in that's a little bit larger, they're able to get out without having to back out onto the boulevard, for example.
Perfect, thank you.
Yeah, and those could be in the form of like a cul-de-sac, the hammerhead as well, we like to call it like Noopy, turnaround, where it kind of goes up your nose, you can back in. So those are all very defined in fire code.
Somebody in there, everybody knows nowhere to go, and then they're trying to back out of that.
Road, yep, okay, very good, that was a great question.
And Mr. Mayor, I would share the applicants here. I don't know if you want to speak to anything. No, okay. So the applicant is there additional questions.
Okay, very good, excellent, much appreciate it. Any questions for either Mr. McDonald or for the applicant? Okay, I think we got a message. Anything from you, Councilor McGee?
Not right now, Mayor, thank you.
Excellent, very good. And this is a resolution, so I don't think we need to close the testimony portion, if I'm not mistaken. Very good, so that would get straight into council for your discussions of staff for any motions.
Mr. Mayor.
Councilor Allgood.
I move that we consider resolution 166-23 and move for its approval.
Very good, do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion from Councilor Allgood, Councilor Register, for approval of resolution 166-23, authorizing a partial vacation as described during the presentation. Is there any discussion on that motion? Okay, with that, the voting is open. And I'll vote to be cast. The voting is closed. And that motion passes unanimously. So with that, moves us into, that's right, I thought we were done.
Should be quick.
Okay, 7A. So this is again amended agenda, consent was five, resolution declaring surplus hydraulic extrication equipment at the Caldwell Fire Department to be donated to Hollow Fire Department.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Councilor Farchi, here to address for your consideration, Council, some surplus extrication equipment that is surplus to our needs of the fire department. Our request is that we donate these to a mutual aid partner, Sand Hollow. The intent of this donation is so this equipment can be used for emergency response in the areas on the north border between Caldwell and Sand Hollow. We're developing relationship with that department, with all the other agencies here in the valley. And this will support those needs for extrication in that area. And I'm open to any questions.
Very good, thank you so much. Any questions? Councilor Doty.
Full disclosure, I called the chief today, just asking him, I wanted to ensure what benefit that the citizens of Caldwell will receive from this. I think you've explained it fairly well. I just want to add that in those outlying border areas, which are travel a lot, this will go a long ways if they're in need of critical care at that moment. And so the value is roughly
approximately $1,000.
Well worth to help our citizens out outside the border of our town.
Perfect, excellent. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Any other questions for Chief Frawley?
Mr. Mayor, if I can just add one other piece that's kind of an interesting discussion piece for council. As we look at the call volume that Chief Ingram mentioned over the last 5 days, for the weekend, we've shared resources with Middleton on 3 fires, Nampa with 2 fires. Parma came and helped in a fire that was Sand Hollow. And just this morning, we had resources in both Nampa and Middleton. So we're really starting to see this shared approach on the west side of the valley. It's pretty exciting. It's very similar to that conversation we had about the SWAT teams working together, fire departments working together as well. So future looks bright.
Very good. Thank you so much. Appreciate all you do, Chief. Okay. Very good. So with that, this is again a resolution. So we don't need to close any public testimony on that. So do we have a motion for approval of this resolution? So moved. The second. Motion from Councilor Doney, and second from Councilor Register for approval of the resolution. Get up to it. Again, this is declaring surplus hydraulic equipment. We donate this to the fire department. Any discussion on that motion? With that, voting is open. And all votes have been cast, so voting is closed, and it passes unanimously. Okay, now that moves us into action item number 8, consider acceptance of the finance report.
Mr. Mayor?
Councilor Register.
I move that accounts payable in the amount of $6,652,143.89, represented by check numbers 1704889 through 1708669, and payroll for the amount of $575,079.08, represented by check numbers 38720 through 38744, and direct accepted, payments approved, and vouchers filed in the office of the city.
Thank you so much. Is there a second? Second. Motion from Councilor Register and second from Councilor Doty for acceptance of the finance report. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? That motion passes. That moves us into council report. Councilor Register.
The only thing I have to say is I'm really sorry I couldn't be there yesterday, so outfit today. Sorry about that. And the budget meeting tomorrow, and those are public.
Yes,
I just wanted to put that out there for anybody who wanted to. I wanted to make sure and then put that out there to anybody who wanted to attend those.
Yes, and those are going to be at the airport terminal off of Minden Road.
At 4 tomorrow?
At 4 p.m. Yep. So, yes, thank you for mentioning that. Yes, those are definitely open, and we will be streaming those as well on that. Okay, very good. Councilor
Mr. Mayor, just comment on the 4th of July parade. Doty and I enjoyed it, along with his two daughters, and we got to meet a lot of people that we didn't know before, which is good for us. And only had one request from several people that why don't we have a marching band in the parade? And I said, I'll let the mayor know. Thank you.
Can we put that on the council for next year to start getting ready for that? Councilor Doty.
I would just obviously a lot's been said already tonight, but I'm just so proud of our fire. They did an exceptional job through the 4th of July, and I just see us working better and better together, improving our city. So I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much. Councilor Allgood.
Well, the only problem I have with the police department is these guys are looking younger and younger. Holy cow. Except for Dave. We got Dave. We were visiting with a group of them at fireworks. Holy cow. It's like they graduated high school last year or something. It just makes me feel terribly old. The fireworks were wonderful. We go every year. And even with the road closure, it wasn't any big deal. Getting in and out was fine. And so thank you again for everybody that put that on. That was awesome. That's all I got.
Again, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Councilor McGee.
No, thank you.
Very good. Excellent. 4th of July was fantastic. We appreciate, I know there was a couple about the location of this year, and appreciate the police department, highlight to Captain Rosen. Not here this evening, but together a very strategic plan on how to properly address the issues with the road closures going on, and appreciate all the time and effort that you did into that. We had several meetings leading up to that. Myself, Chief Frawley, Captain Rosen, Chief Ingram, Mr. McDonald as well, in charge, PIO, just make sure that the word was out, maps were out, identifying the areas, the parts, shuttle bus, things of that nature. So we'll be doing some debriefing, this coming week, to see how everything went, make sure that we can implement an even better job next year. Fireworks were phenomenal. I know that cost of those, everything else has gone up. So there was an increase in that from years past. But I think it's always well worth the amount of people that come from all over the Treasure Valley and the state of Idaho. Really, it's a great time, and they were extremely well done. We appreciated that. Be a part of that. Update on the swimming pool. So we are. And I'm looking at our wonderful finance director. So we're working towards getting an RFP. Is that correct? Not an RFP. A bid. There we go. So we're working on getting a bid out with our new software system we're acquiring, so we can get more bids from different parties throughout the state, perhaps even beyond that. So that is in the works, going out in the next couple of weeks. Was that? Excellent. So we're looking at getting out just for that bid. So that's great news. That'll give us good ideas going into budget session. The cost to do that remodel on it.
Is that for the full remodel or just for the repairs?
That would be for the full remodel of the pool, not the slide that we want to do in the future. That would be getting the pool back up and going. Looking at even potentially including depending on the cost of the new locker rooms that we'd like to do there as well. It does definitely need a new mechanical room. That's pretty much a requirement for that. But it would include all of that.
Would this potentially be something that could be done by next season?
Potentially. So that's where we're trying to get this out by this week, so that it would be very tight, but we would hope that it, and maybe not May 27th or whatever it is, but even by July 4th. Exactly. It'd be a great celebration. Yeah, so we're excited for that. There's a lot of questions. We're actively working on that and getting that out. We're excited out there. We expect to get some bids on that. Hopefully more than last time, which was one. So it helps to have a little competition in the game on that. So we're looking forward to that. Then just one last quick comment, just for council awareness. So we've had a lot of a few people reach out about hotels in Caldwell. I know there was one, and our gentleman on the renewal commission will be hearing from the RFP that did go out. There was no on that one site next to the Tillian, which is off of Main Street. We did have developers come to town. That site they did not feel was the right site for the hotel, so they did not put a bid in for that. But they found other property in the vicinity that they would love to put a hotel on. So what we're going to do is do an RFQ. What that is it's a request for qualification. Very simple, standard procedure. It ties into anything. It just allows who's interested, what location, bring that to council for review. So it just gives us options, gives the council options to look at and see what is the developers, what are they looking at, what do they consider a better site for that, and that would come for your review and to see if you like it, don't, or want to do one of it more. So that'll be going out. It doesn't tie to anything. Just allows presentations and gives you options of what you want to do downtown for that. Which is very exciting. So looking forward to that. We'll get. I think we should get multiple one for sure. That's very interested in meeting that. Very nice upscale hotels and downtown would be great. So that's all I have for this evening. So 1 minute over. Oh, and Ms. Geyer's gonna make a quick comment. You want to go up there, just use this? Yep, that works.
You can hear me. Is this on? Hello? Is that on? Okay.
So I received an email today requesting that I forward this to council members for a couple of concerns. And so I just mentioned that I would probably do this tonight at council meeting, and then I'll respond to him accordingly. But the gentleman's name is Jeff Lee, and he said he had tried to contact some of you previous, so you might have some emails from him. He lives in Sierra's Point. But he writes that according to the information I've received, the city has weak ordinances that help contractors and developers avoid mitigation with dust and new building areas. As many of the city staff may be aware, Sierra's Point community has had many difficulties and complaints on this issue. So Ashley Newbury called me today and mentioned that I think Mr. Lee had actually contacted the engineering department this morning in regards to concerns. And they explained to him that actually staff has reviewed the ordinance, and it's very similar to what other municipalities in Fraser Valley also require as far as mitigation of dust, including the city of Boise. And so they all have techniques to minimize dust, and they have actually visited the site, is what Ashley mentioned to me, and that all the mitigation efforts from the contractors are in place. Is that Rob, do you want to add anything to that?
By the way, Councilor Doty mentioned he made two mics there, additional. So during your best, he might get even a third table for the table.
Ms. Geyer, yes, I did speak with Ashley and Brian, the inspector, just before I came over here, and they had mentioned that from their perspective, from their review and site visit, it appeared that everything was in order. And the compliance that we have with all the dust mitigation, that all stems back to requirements from DEQ, and so we comply with what they require. And every construction site from time to time may become a little bit delinquent, but our inspectors are constantly make sure that they're meeting all the requirements. And in this case, that they were when they visited.
Right. So if there's no other comments, I'll kind of narrate that, Mr. Lee. And the second issue he brought up was the city's support in regards to Sunny Slope Music Venue. This one here, he was thinking that he was hoping that they would be working, the city would be working with the county to reconsider that support letter that was issued. And so I got on the phone today to Steve Jenkins from Economic Development and asked if there was a letter that had gone to the county in regards to that. He said yes, there was a letter. It was not site-specific. It was just the fact that it would be probably a great idea to have some type of venue in regards to the Sunny Slope area, but not necessarily at one particular site, because there is difficulties with traffic and road issues and traffic, whatnot. It would be there. So with that in mind, I again will let him know that the city has not said anything about a certain subject site, but just that we are in support of the concept. And I don't know if there was any other comments from council members or the manager.
And I could touch on that too. So yeah, I think there were some people interpreted it meaning there was of that application for that property out on Sunny in that area. And that was not the case. Mr. Jenkins is very cautious, clear about the concept with them, which it is a great concept. You got to get the right location. He's worked with them, tried to propose sites actually in the limits of Caldwell. This would be kind of like an intimate amphitheater style concert venue, which could seat up to 5,000 people. Bring in pretty big names from around the country into the city. So obviously that would be a great benefit for the hotel. We just mentioned, right, to fill that up, fill up our restaurant, gas stations, things like that. But again, the letter was supportive of the idea of bringing them to Caldwell, not specific. And I believe some people misinterpreted it for that certain site, which was not very clear for the area. We've actually even been working with them on a few different sites within the city, knowing it could out in the county. That could be a real boon for Caldwell. So
if you're okay with that, I'll just respond back to Mr. Lee and let him know that I have forwarded the message to you. Okay, thank you.
Okay, very good, very good. So with that, that would conclude us for this evening. We appreciate you hanging out with us, Councilor McGee, via Zoom, out there in Cyberland. And with that, we would stand for a motion for adjournment. Do we have a second? A motion and a second. All those in favor? That motion passes. We are adjourned.